Hello, I'm Refashionista Sheri, and if you love to upcycle and reuse and thrift and all that good secondhand stuff, you have definitely come to the right place, because every single week I share brand new rockin' Refashionista tutorials that require no special skills and no special equipment whatsoever. So go ahead and subscribe. Throw me a like, share your fave tutorials with your online circles, and let's get everyone living a more sustainable lifestyle. Now, you may remember this awesome vintage maxi from a few tutorials ago where I styled it with my upcycled DIY Boho placemat clutch. But yeah, I still haven't done anything with it. So I thought, you know what? Today is the day. Today is the day we're going to take this Frump-tastic maxi and transform it into something I will actually wear outside. So you know what? Let's get making. For this incredibly easy Frump to Fab refashion, all you need is your frumpy vintage maxi dress and your sewing gear. So I've laid my dress out on the floor, and then I put a shirt that has my desired length on top of it. And this shirt was actually another Frump to Fab vintage dress refashion, so I'll link that tutorial down below for you. And then you can see how I created all these adorable little ruffles and everything on this now funktastic shirt. Anyway, so I've lined up the shoulder, the collar, the sleeves pretty much, although that really doesn't matter. And then I popped a pin right at the bottom here because I actually want this maxi dress, when I transform it to the shirt, I want it to be a little bit shorter than this one, and that's why I went right to the edge, because I don't need any extra seam allowance. So as you can see here, my pin is literally going right through the zipper. And if I just chopped on through, that would chop the zipper and the zipper would split all the way up. But thankfully, there's a very, very easy fix for this. And all you have to do is take your handy needle and thread here and create a little zipper stop loop. I don't know what to call it. Anyway, and all you have to do is stitch a little loop over the bottom part of the zipper here, wherever it is that you're going to chop on through, and then you just chop right below that, and your zipper will not split because it's stitched. And if you're not sure about hand sewing or how to get started refashioning in general, might I suggest my Sewing Basics ebook or my epically awesome Refashioning 101 e-course. And of course, with the e-course, you get 50% off with the code REFASHION50, which makes my whole epic awesome course less than $50. So well worth it, because I am very proud of it and it is absolutely fantastic. Anyway, I'm going to go finish this up and then chop on through. So here's my completed little zipper stop, and can see here, it totally works. And I just went looping around the zipper, I don't know, 10, 15 times, and then anchored my stitch, and it's absolutely perfect. Okay, so now we can chop on through. All right, so my shirt is now all done, and I gave it a nice clean hem here on the bottom, but because I'm me, I also then went ahead and added this very, very awesome vintage trim all around the bottom of the shirt too. Okay, so let's move on to creating the skirt, and I'm just going to make my life super duper simple and just do an elastic waist. That's so easy. But because this as is would be that awkward kind of mid-calf length, and I really don't like that. It makes me look about this big. I marked it here, as you can see, and I'm going to shorten it from the top part here, and then that way I don't have to worry about having to hem up the bottom hem because it's already hemmed. So I'm just going to chop this to size. Okay, so I have my casing here for my elastic. I have my elastic all measured out, safety pin on the end, and so I'm just gonna feed it all the way through, and then of course stitch up the open ends, and my skirt will be done. So my waistband is complete and it is super duper comfortable too. So now all I need to do is grab the shirt and now we can go try it on and style it up. This was such a quick and easy refashion, and now I have two magnificent new pieces to add to my wardrobe. But you know what? I actually have that piece left over that I chopped from the top of the skirt, right? So I was just thinking, what can I do with that? And then it hit me. So let me show you what I did with that. You see what I did there? I had a pair of jeans that I loved so much, but they had gotten kind of snug over the years. So I took that remaining scrap, cut it up into a couple of strips, and added side panels large enough to make these wonderful jeans fit me once again. And whew, I'm out of breath going up and down the stairs. So of course, I will also be linking my top trouser upsizing tutorials down below for you, so you too can upsize and make those too tight pants, trousers, jeans fit you perfectly once again. I have an entire playlist all about upsizing right here on my channel. So, you know, go check that out when your clothes start getting a little bit tight. It is so easy to upsize, and it means that you can keep those items that you so loved for years in your wardrobe. You just gotta, you know, upsize and zhuzh them up a bit more, and they're fantastic once again. Now, unfortunately this week, there is no troll time because I just didn't have time to do it. But it actually got me to thinking that maybe I should put troll time on hold for a bit, because it kind of does take a toll having to scroll through crappy comments about yourself and pick ones and then respond to them in character. It takes a lot of time and it takes a bit of a toll on the old mental health as well. But I was thinking that because so many of you really relate to my stories that my characters tell during my troll times about the not so nice things that maybe happened to me in my past, I thought, why not start a new series and call it maybe Toxic Tales or Tales of Trauma? I don't know, that sounds really dark, I know. But at the end of the day, it's always really a wonderful feeling to know that you're not alone. And I think that a lot of us have had the exact same experiences in our childhood, in our teen years, in 20s, 30s. I mean, unfortunately, it doesn't stop even when you're in your 50s, right? It just keeps going. And so that's what I was thinking, is maybe just to do a semi-lighthearted telling of some of these stories, and then, if you relate to them, if it happened to you, you're not alone, and you can let me know, so then I don't have to feel alone anymore. But of course, I will do them as one of my many members of staff as well, because that's always more fun to experience it through the eyes of Guy or Francoise or Chantal or Nancy or Esther. I mean, they know what they're talking about. They really do. But absolutely let me know down below if you think I should do that. And if you prefer the name Toxic Tales or Tales of Trauma, or if you come up with something better, let me know. Let me know down below. And until next time, guys, stay safe, stay well, and I'll catch ya on the zigzag. These pants are so cool, and they look so cool with the shirt too. Win, 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 win.
This is Confessions of a Refashionista.